Hi there, welcome back. I am going to record another bridal look for you today, and this one's going to be like an Indian inspired bridal look, so quite nice winged out dark smoky eyes. And then I'm going to apply a foundation, and possibly isn't one that I would use on a bride just yet because I'm still testing it out, but I just wanted to show you the finish because I've been using this myself for the last couple of weeks, and I wasn't sure to start with, but I think I love it at the moment, and it's Claren's Skin Illusions foundation. It gives a really natural finish. I feel as though it's got quite reasonable coverage, not too sure with it having the minerals in how it would photograph, so really just for kind of an everyday foundation. It's lovely, so I'll just apply this now. And then after I've used the brush, I'm just going to smooth over this area here because I've got quite a few open pores, so this just helps to smooth it over. Okay, so as you can probably see, I do have quite a lot of blemishes at the side of my face at the moment, so I'm just going to, rather than using a really heavy foundation all over my skin, I quite like to use a light foundation and then just covering the areas that I need. So I'm going to cover those with Estee Lauder Double Wear. So rather than wearing a foundation that's quite full coverage all over, I'm just going to do this where I need it. So I've just literally tipped the bottle over and taken a little bit out onto my finger here. I'm just going to add this to this area here and just really blend it well. So add the majority where I need the cover, and then just blend the edges out. So I'll leave the skin for now because I'm going to do some finishing to that later. Okay, so I'll start off by priming the eye with Painterly Paint Pot by MAC, which is that kind of neutral colour. It's important that you prime your eyes, especially if you're doing kind of bridal makeup or heavy eye makeup really, because it helps the shadow to stay in place, but also gives it a little bit more intensity so it doesn't look quite as powdery and wishy-washy, it's the saying. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a wash of a colour across my lid, and I'm going to use this one here, which is Patina MAC colour. Kind of wanted a little bit of a goldy base, so this gives me a little bit of depth to start with, and then also adds a little bit of a gold colour because I'm kind of going goldy green black. Okay, so I'm just going to do this with the 217. And I'm going to start, I think, using, I can't remember which colour I started with last time. I think I'm going to start with Black Tide here, just got a little bit of sparkle in, and then I'll move on to Carbon for a little bit more depth. So just taking the 217 that I've just used, I'll just dip the end of it in the Black Tide and just start on this outer corner here. Okay, so I'm just placing it here just to get a little bit of a shape in to start with. Not going too much onto this part here, and just kind of blending it over. And moving up out of the crease a bit more. This is just to give me a bit of a guideline before I really start to work in the shape with other brushes. And then I'm also going to take this underneath the eye. So following down from there, right across the lash line and into the corner. and kind of smudge it along a little bit. And now I'll add a little bit of colour. So in the very corner I'm going to use woodwinked, this colour here. And I'm going to do that with a little fine kind of pencil brush. So this is a smoky eyeliner brush by number 7. Just because I can do it with quite a bit more precision. So right in the corner here, start to move that out. It's getting to the point now where I think, do I like this? Do I not like it? I'll keep going. Put it a little bit under there for now. Might change that shortly, but okay, so that's where the woodwink's going. And then I'm going to press some of this colour here, which is Sumptuous Olive, onto the remaining part of the lid. So got any more flat shade brushes, so I'll just do it with a 217, just building it up on one side. So this is going on this part here. So it's got a little bit of a gradient to it. So it's definitely not enough intensity in that for me at the moment. So I'm now going to move on to using Carbon, which is like a matte black colour, and I'm going to use an angle brush. So I'm going to use the 266. So it can get a bit messy, I have to be a bit careful with this. So I'm going to work on this corner. I'm going to be applying black eyeliner as well, but this just helps me to work on the shape a bit more. So I'm just building it into this corner and upwards to give it that kind of really wide eye look. It's like a V, but it's much more extended away from your eye. Go back and line that. And then bring this Carbon underneath as well. So now for the liner. I'm going to start by applying some Avon Super Shock liner in the waterline. Right into the tear duct. And then inside of the waterline at the top as well. And it's really nice and black on there. I'm just going to start back to bring this out a little bit here as well. Any fall down, I'm not going to worry too much about it right now. Okay, and then the liner. I can finish off the other eye in just a minute. So I'm going to use the Clinique True Black eyeliner and the Louise Young fine liner brush. I tried this with the Bobbi Brown eyeliner brush the other day, actually it was quite nice, but a bit more used to handling this one, so you can do it with whichever one you find easiest to use. So we're just starting right at the roots, little short strokes, getting my words muddled. Into this inner corner here, so it's kind of following the angle that's gone down from here, and just drawing in another point here. I'm just going to follow this line up here and do one that really comes quite a way out like that, and then join it up a little bit, and then from there I'm just going to take another one, and what you can do is extend it a little bit further, so go back over. This one will be the furthest one, and then this one doesn't go quite as far, and then another one doesn't go quite as far again, and then perhaps I'll just do one that follows the underneath line as well. Okay, so something like that. And then just for fun, I'm just taking this bit here, and you can add some little dots. I still want a lot more of the carving around the eye now I've done that, so I'm just going to start adding some here. I get carried away now. And nobody knows what on earth I'm doing anymore. I'm just going to blend that over there a little bit. Okay. Brows I want quite definite as well, so I'm just going to do those with Mystery. I'll just throw another one on the floor, where that one's gone. Keep these quite thin if I can, and quite angular. Just extend them out at this side a bit more than they are usually, and then keep going back in to sharpen it up. I just apply some mascara now, so I'm going to use Helena Rubinstein Feline Black Lash. my phone's a bit busy today, I'll go turn it off. Okay, so that's both eyes done there. I'm going to apply some lashes in just a moment, but first of all I'll just pop a little bit of concealer under the eyes. So if I was going to do kind of true to a more kind of Indian style, I'll probably use a lighter concealer under the eyes just to do a little bit of contouring. So I'll just take the number 2 shade of the concealer and pop that underneath the eyes here in like a V shape. I've just applied some lashes to this eye, which I'll show you in a moment. The glue's just drying, and they are these ones which have little jewels on the corner, and they're from I think they're from Elf, these ones. From Elf. I can't remember where I got these from. I think they were. So I'm just going to put some duo glue on those. And apply them. They're not the easiest to apply, unfortunately, so get those on now. I'm just going to finish off my skin with MAC's Mineralised Skin Finish Natural in light medium. Again, I probably wouldn't really advise this for bridal skin, but if you watch my previous bridal video, you'll see the type of products that are good. This can create a little bit of flashback because of the mineral element, so I personally wouldn't use them for bridal, but they do give skin a really lovely finish for daytime. So contouring with Benefit Hoola on a 165 brush, so quite major contouring really. I've just contoured both sides of my cheeks quite heavily. I'm then going to just use a little bit of an illuminator, and this is one that I've bought quite recently, and it's Saint-Tropez Skin Illuminator, and the colour is gold. This one, they do a gold and a rose colour. I'm not going to use too much of it, and I'll do this with foundation brush. Okay, and I'm just going to apply this here, just on the very high part. I don't want much of it either because it's really quite a nice gold when it gets going. And then just a little bit here and here. Okay. And then just to finish, I'm going to use quite a sort of neutral lip colour, and this is a matte cream sheen in Boy Bait. So nice and soft and nude. Okay, so that's my finished kind of Indian inspired bridal look. I hope you liked it, and I'll be back again soon.